Hello, beautiful people. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to be seen by you. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, good to see you. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Hit the like button, share the live. Make sure you change your chat settings from top chat to live chat because we're about to clown some people, and you don't want to miss it. The chat is always on point when we getting into folks. Shout out to all the members and subscribers and all the supporters in all the places. We have a goal for gifts, chats, whatever they're called. If we meet that goal during this live, I will record a reaction to the music video for Baby Keem's Birds and the Bees, which just dropped. Perfect timing, because I was like, goes right hand in hand with setting and making a goal. So this is different, okay? This is different, or maybe it isn't. We'll talk about it. I mean, your great grandma needed a workforce. Like most great grandmas needed a workforce. So that's different. Kaylee, hello. Claudia, hello. Goldie, hello. Ant-Man, how you doing? Spooky Ariel, hello. Tiffany, Chris with a K, Kyle Henderson, Tori Michelle, good to see you. Julia, good to see you. Gold dockets, whatever you want. Spooky Ariel kicking us off. Thank you. Uh, I don't know why. I just had a feeling that this topic would attract you. I don't know why. I just felt like that would probably happen. Mhm. 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 We've had this conversation, but we're gonna have it again. Okay? We're gonna have it again. I do not like the youngs, the lils. Baby is a big push for me. The fact that, I actually say the words Baby Keem at all on this channel, and then there are positive things after it, surprises me as much as it surprises you, okay? Um, but the babies, the youngs, and the lils, particularly the lils, I really don't like the lils, okay? But NBA YoungBoy is 26 years old. I agree. He does always look like he is in the sunken place. Just nothing happening there. This is so disgusting and depressing. Kyle Henderson says 10,000 years from now, the Earth's population will be 90 descendants of Young Boy, Future, and Nick Cannon. 90%. That's depressing. Furby Productions. I love you. Furby Productions. 13 kids ain't too many kids. Too many for me, and definitely too many for that knucka, but not too many as a blanket statement. Right. It's all about circumstance, you know? Oh. Wow. Man, man. As a genealogist, one of the most harrowing things that I see on a regular basis is how many kids somebody had. And it can be, yeah, yeah, real sobering to think about. Real sobering to think about. I almost pulled up my family tree to start counting, like, wait, okay, let's see. There was the first husband. Yeah, both sides of my biological family tree. Um lots. Yeah, you go back and there's a lot there. Particularly on my biological dad, both sides of his family. You go back 2 generations and wow. We didn't need the pill, okay? The pill was invented because we lost the old ways. That's why the pill was invented. The pill was invented because we lost the old ways because they stomped out the old ways. Okay. So the pill is not necessary to either prevent a pregnancy or, you know, uh so I'll just say that. But also, let's just be real. People birthed their workforce. They birthed the number of people that they needed to sustain a life, or that they were required to birth to sustain somebody else's industry or lifestyle. This is another factor. Child mortality rates. Yeah, they suck now in this country. They've been worse. So, yeah. And just in general, wherever you are in the world. So, lots of different factors, but it is 2026. Okay? It is 2026. This boy is 26. And he has 13 children. And I am disgusted. I am disgusted. First of all, I'm disgusted by him in general. You know, if we're gonna pick something, you know, that gives me the ick, that's it right there. Then also, I have a 25-year-old. He has no children. And I'm trying to imagine him with 13 of them. I think I might have. You know, it is common in nature for a parent to take out a child when they figure out either they're sickly or they're not good for the greater society that we're living amongst. They'll just, you know, it it makes me want to throw up. Just the thought of it just makes me sick to my stomach, because you are a terrible father. And I had a wonderful father. I could not raise a child who is a terrible father. You have 13 children. You are a terrible father. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. There, I said it. I feel so much better. Wait, what? Are you being serious? Jesus. What did I say? Gives me the ick. I just, God. Ugh, I don't want to know this, but why am I surprised he looks like a spore? Why am I not surprised? This makes perfect sense. I saw the herpes comment and I was like, I wanted to say, my initial thought in my head was, what the fuck is the matter with you? And then I was like, well, who are we talking about here? I need to adjust my parameters. Kiki comes in with I'm pretty sure his baby mama went to jail for stabbing Floyd Mayweather's daughter. I'm like, okay, this is the conversation that we're having. Not the glitter of STDs. Oh, he has aggressive herpes. I have a cousin. This was one of the first people that I made contact with when I taught myself genetic genealogy, basically. Yeah, I taught myself genetic genealogy, and that's how I found my biological father's side of the family. Um, she was one of the first people that I made contact with. Her father, I'm not going to say his name. I do know who he is. Her father was an NBA player. So the whole reason that her DNA was available for me to find is because her father was an NBA player. She's 55. So that gives you an idea, what era her father was from. Yes. And if we meet the chat goal, I will record a reaction to it. We got less than 2 hours. Oh, there we go. Right there. You already know. You already know. You already know. So, yeah. 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 Yeah, 13 is too many, and you are a terrible parent. And what the fuck? I don't even know what else to say. Period. What the fuck? Period. I'm mad he's famous. I'm mad we know the phrase NBA YoungBoy. Oh, Maddie Warhol. 13 kids divided amongst a year is 28 days between kids is the actual amount of real bonding you can have between these kids. Oh my fucking God. This has got to be one of the greatest comments that has ever popped up in the chat ever. Oh my God. Kiki. I don't know why. Bitch is fighting over him. What kind of deadly eggplant he be slanging? Oh my God. Oh, oh, what the fuck? I'm so fucked up. Oh, oh God. Oh, oh my God. Oh, put it in the Louvre. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. People who are addicted to drama. I can promise you that. We haven't talked about this in a long time, but people there I have learned through personal professional experience and just through observation over time as I get old that there are people who mistake like drama for love. That's one. Positive attachment and bonding is 2. 3, necessary in relationships. Because it doesn't even have to be a romantic partner. It could be parent, child, friend, sibling, coworker, stranger on the street. I'm still thinking about I saw you say, Kiki. Maybe it's corkscrewed like a duck's. Ah! Yes, this most recent baby was with his wife, with whom they now have 3 children. Oh, God. It's probably like a duck where it's shaped like a silly straw. Oh, you're such a blessing. He is married. This baby is with his wife. They have now 3 children. Mhm. Yep. Listen, this is my fault. Okay. The reason why we're talking about this man and his, lethal silly straw shaped eggplant is because I'm not proud to say it, but I went on TMZ this morning looking for something very specific. It was not this, but there it was. And I was like, you know what? This is stupid enough. It's funny that it's like equal parts stupid and outrageous. You know? This is one of those I don't like the way condoms make me feel niggas, and I just want to be clear, we don't like you. We don't like you. Why do you have to make the most basic shit difficult? Why? What makes you think you're special? Nothing says an immature motherfucker like, I don't like the way condoms feel. Welcome to Earth. Fuck. I mean, genuinely, I think he's too stupid for this. But yeah, because I did think about it. I did think to myself, I was like, why the fuck does he have 13 kids? And then look at him. Wrap it up. Hey, 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 get a vasectomy. Also, if you have 13 kids and you're telling yourself it's not a problem because you're rich, nigga, you don't understand how broke you actually are in the scheme of how much money it takes to take care of these motherfuckers. It only gets more expensive. It only gets more expensive as they get older. What? This is wait, 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 wait. By birth? Do they all live in a compound together? What is happening? This just took the craziest turn. You are stupid. Facts. Have a good meeting. I did not. Is that all it took? Is that all it fucking took? They knocked on the door of the Airbnb and that was all it took? What? NBA nature boy. No, you're going to be like Young Thug, giving 3-hour psychotic interviews, just talking out the side of his neck. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, bro. Oh my God. Okay, so it is a compound situation. I got farm. Got it. Okay. You're right. You're right. Kiki's like, yes, that's all it took. Look at his eyes. You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh God. It's just I'm genuinely weak. Oh God. Didn't think we'd wind up back here so quickly. I could not have foreseen that this was the way the conversation was going to go. What the hell? Oh. Oh, he does. He absolutely fucking does. Oh my God, he does. Ranch, farm. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna call it a compound, and we're just gonna keep it pushing because what the fuck? Oh God, yeah. Ugh. Man, I was not prepared. We learn something new every day. I learned a lot because I don't know nothing about this fool except for he's dumb and he says dumb shit out his mouth. And he is clearly a tether. What the hell? Again, his whole presence just disturbs my spirit. Oh God, I might need to pack it in. Shit. Oh God. I heard the words in my head. A tether has a tether, so who's his tether? I don't know. I know that, yes. That's what I mean by he's stupid and he says stupid stuff is he loves the orange demon. Reju says, who raised this young man? Is his mama or daddy in his life? I don't know anything about him other than he fills concerts with black kids and loves the orange demon. Yeah, I don't know. But again, if my son who has no children and is 25 and this biscuit head is 26. At the 8th kid, my son might have just disappeared. Poof, gone. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm devastated. Yeah, totally devastated by it. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? I did not put you here for that. I didn't put you here for that. I didn't put you here to think stupid shit. I didn't put you here to say stupid shit. I didn't put you here to do stupid shit. Ooh, boy. I remember one time when my son was little, because my boy loves me. And he's always loved me real, real, real deep. but he's also always had a sensitivity, and, you know, he remembers his brother. He lived through that experience too. Had his own experience with losing a brother, and then had his own experience being a very young son, watching his mother go through things. So, but I can't remember what he did. But at one point in time when I was little, like, I had the conscious thought when I was scolding him about something that like, I know, how it is that he feels about me, and, my approval, and so on and so forth. And so I, like, had the conscious thought in my head that, that I was about to tell him that he had shamed me and shamed the family name. And I don't think I ever said that again, because the way that boy, he was already sniffling, but the way that boy burst into tears and was like, "Oh my God, shamed?" I mean, I kept it going, for that situation, but in the back of my head, I was like, "Whoa, okay, that worked." Probably won't have to use that one again. Um, so yeah, I'm just thinking, 13 kids at 25 years old. Yeah, I might have just had to murk him off the planet at 8. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know if I could make it that long, but I love him. Fateless. If you have more than 8 kids, you waking up with a cone around your neck, because I think you used enough of your bodily autonomy at this point in time, right? Oh, oh God. Dishonor. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Hit the like button, share the live. So yeah, oh man, I'm just so grateful that I didn't give birth to dirty dogs. I really am. I really am, because I would not be okay with that. I would not be okay with giving birth to dirty dogs. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Anywhere along the gender spectrum, by the way. I don't care. I don't care. Nope. Be fucking better. You must be fucking kidding me. That would be, I mean, I very much am a, live your life, do your thing kind of parent. Um, and I mind my business, but I will also tell you about yourself. I feel like that's what I need to do. Um, Mostly out of concern. It's not really about me. It's me adjusting my reaction based on how fucking off the rails I think you've gone. you know, Sometimes it's just a thoughtful, I do a bunch of Jedi shit to invoke a conversation. I say a bunch of seemingly neutral, but actually manipulative things to get their wheels a turning, so they can be introspective on their own. And then other times it's a straight up, what the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Mm-mm. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. Fair is fair on both sides of the aisle here, baby. Definitely. Definitely. Obviously, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. And Those are people who treat babies like an accessory, especially in this dynamic where they're just like, fuck it. If I get pregnant, then it's fine. He's rich. Yes. Yes. Like I said, it just gets exponentially more expensive. That's the only thing that happens with children is it just gets exponentially more expensive the older that they get. That's it. Them's the facts. So, but also it's not about the money, really. The people who think quality of life is about how big your house is and your bling and your car are separated from their soul. Exhibit A. Everything is just like this transactional equation that doesn't really add up to happy, healthy, balanced quality of life in a young person. And it's, I mean, I hate to use this term, but it's breeding a culture and normalizing the completely abnormal. This is not normal behavior. It's truly gutter behavior. It won't. It won't be forever. All you have to do is look at history to know that that is facts. This dude is not a classic artist. The the lines on the graph, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It does not look good. The future projections, not good. There will be a peak, there will be a dive, there will never be a recovery. You might get blips, but there will never be a recovery. Also, there has and will be drama. That's going to cost money. Cash money. Because you're going to need lawyers. This is what I'm saying. His mere existence is disturbing to me. The position that he holds in popular culture is, it gives me the full on ick because what the fuck? What the fuck even is that? This adoration of gutter ass men is just it's worse than The 80s love affair with the bad boy. Because these aren't bad boys. These are just gutter ass men. Nicole, as a woman, I could not be intimate with him. Too many partners, unprotected, puts my health at risk. Oh, yeah. No possible way. There's no possible way. Yeah, these people really have no forward, like, thinking, planning, self-preservation type skills. And then there's this. You're gonna have to pay that security bill forever. Damn. I'm just so, uh I think he's an embarrassment. The Silver Spoon says, I saw someone say that YB is somewhat similar to Lil Wayne. He puts out a lot of music like Wayne did and is seen as being real, and they relate to his struggles. Paraphrasing, but that's basically why he's loved. I mean, I understand that in theory. I do. And I think that the Lil Wayne comparison is fair in a lot of ways. Oh god, and then there's his potential. Yeah, buddy. Well, I'm very grateful to the relationship that I had that taught me to not be in a relationship with anybody based on their potential, and instead to actually focus on who they are. That was a painful lesson, but it's hardwired into me. Hardwired into me. And hopefully I, have passed that around to the younger people in my life. I don't give a fuck about his, I don't care how smart he is or she. I don't care about this, that, or the other. Who are they right now? Because that's who you fucking with. What can't be changed? First of all, you can't change anything. And then second of all, what is just inherited that can't be changed? 10 baby mama with 13 kids? Why the fuck you ever got the nerve to step outside and go kick it? Your every waking moment should be focused on parenting or making money to provide for your children. You got 10 fucking baby mamas. That is psychotic. Psychotic. It's unreasonable. It's unrealistic. It's irresponsible. It's so many things. But just like logistically, that's 10 hours out of your day. Just checking in on a day-to-day basis. I just it's disgusting to me. Mm-mm. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting. Like, I don't believe you have heart for anything, you know? You know how long it would take me to intentionally like Christmas shop for 13 children? I mean intentionally. Not everybody in this age range gets a super soaker, and everybody in this age range gets a fucking, MP3 player. But I mean, like, intentionally, you know your child's interests, you know their favorite color, you know what fabric they prefer for their pajamas, shit like that. That shit would take me over a month. And I'm saying he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he doesn't. He doesn't. Those are the things that you learn from being around your kids every single day. I mean, he's a rapper. He should just have like an open-ended freestyle that helps him remember everything. If your talent ain't good for shit else, it better be good for that. Fuck. But yeah, I just, this is soulless idiot. Well, folks better get those chats in or there ain't gonna be one. Let's talk about the BAFTA awards. The BAFTA awards were held this weekend in the good old UK, across the pond, as they say. And during this ceremony, Michael B. Jordan and DelRoy Lindo were on stage presenting an award, and suddenly the N-word echoes across the venue. The BBC did not edit it out, which is a whole nother issue. Remember the conversation that we had last week about we've made certain advances when it comes to racism in the United States of America. This is another example of this. So, the man who yelled out the N word is named John Davidson, and he is part of a nominated project called I Swear. and he has Tourette's. Thank you, beautiful. Chris with a K says, my issue is with the no editing. Oh, my issue is with Mr. Davidson. And the CEO of Tourette's Action. I take issue with both of these people because I think their strategy for addressing this is terrible and ignorant. So before the BAFTAs actually started, there was an announcement to the entire to everybody in attendance over the loudspeakers that there was an announcement about Tourette's so that folks would know that there was somebody in the room that has tics, verbal tics. So they kind of set the tone that tics could be happening during the awards ceremony. There were other tics, but the tick that got everybody's attention is the fact that he said the N-word while two extremely prominent Black men were standing on stage. Again, the BBC did not edit it out. And then also, nobody from the awards ceremony spoke to the two of them after the fact to check in with them. So I'm going to read John Davidson's entire statement that he put out today. I wanted to thank BAFTA and everyone involved in the awards last night for their support and understanding and inviting me to attend the broadcast. I appreciated the announcement to the auditorium in advance of the recording, warning everyone that my tics are involuntary and are not a reflection of my personal beliefs. I was heartened by the round of applause that followed this announcement and felt welcomed and understood in an environment that would normally be impossible for me. In addition to the announcement by Alan Cumming, the BBC, and BAFTA, I can only add that I am and always have been deeply mortified if anyone considers my involuntary tics to be intentional or to carry any meaning. I was in attendance to celebrate the film of my life, I swear, which more than any film or TV documentary explains the origins, condition, traits, and manifestation of Tourette's syndrome. I have spent my life trying to support and empower the Tourette's community and to teach empathy, kindness, and understanding from others, and I will continue to do so. I chose to leave the auditorium early in the ceremony as I was aware of the distress my tics were causing. I'm going to read you a little bit of Emma McNally's statement. She's the CEO of Tourette's Action. We are incredibly proud of John and everyone involved in I Swear following last night's BAFTA Awards. The film has already raised so much awareness about Tourette's syndrome and the daily reality faced by those living with the condition. The impact it has had on audiences, families, and those within the Tourette's community is huge, and we could not be more grateful for the support the film continues to receive. However, we also want to address the negative comments that have surfaced following John's involuntary vocal tics during the ceremony. We deeply understand that these words can cause hurt, but at the same time, it is vital that the public understand a fundamental truth about Tourette's syndrome. Tics are involuntary. They are not a reflection of a person's beliefs, intentions, or character. We hope that those commenting will take the time to watch the film, learn about Tourette's, and understand the experiences behind moments like these. Education is key, and compassion makes a world of difference. Both of these apologies are completely insufficient, and it is absolutely not okay for John Davidson to say, I have a medical condition. And I am mortified that anyone would think that what I did was intentional. Not I'm mortified by the words that came out of my mouth. Not him taking this as an opportunity to be that educator and advocate and to tie two truths together that are existing at the same time. Tourette's is involuntary. That is true. It is also true that he could have apologized for the impact of that word on the people in attendance and on the two people on stage presenting an award. He could have given that apology and that acknowledgement at the same time saying, it is not actually a reflection of who I am. Here's more about Tourette's. And this is why it's such a mortifying condition to have. Because imagine this was a face-to-face incident. Imagine they happen to be standing backstage, very near each other, within eyesight, obviously, of each other. And he says that word. Are we to expect that he's not going to say, I'm sorry, I have Tourette's? Are we to believe that he's not going to be so mortified in the moment that he's not going to try and make a human connection? Are we to believe that? You want me to believe that this man, let's say he's at a restaurant and there's a woman sitting next to him and he has a tic and he says, fucking cunt. Do you expect me to believe that he's just gonna not address what just happened to her? This is an absurd apology. And it's a racist apology. It's a racist apology because apparently this incident, to the man who is being heralded in this film, and he's so brave and nobody understands what it's like, but why wasn't this incident important enough or valid enough for him to then do the very thing that he says he wants people to understand more, which is address the mortification, address the impact behind it? He didn't do that. And really, neither did them. Well, we understand that that word is really difficult for people to hear, but at the same time, people need to be sympathetic to John. John is not the one who was humiliated. It doesn't matter that it is involuntary. It's still humiliating. They are on stage, on national television. They are in a room full of their peers, and they are standing there in front of an audience. And the N-word flies, and the only thing that these two people can muster to say is, you all just don't understand Tourette's. I thought you were going to help us understand it. This is a real life teachable moment. But defense, which is the white default, when a racist mistake happens, this is usually when things escalate. Because when a white person makes in general, I'm not referring to a tic, I'm referring to a racist mistake, and then gets called on it, they throw up the defenses. And what's the defense? That wasn't my intention. And with John, it's, well, I don't have any control over it. That doesn't make it any less harmful. There are people who have tics who cause them to physically assault people. They're not to apologize for that in the moment that it happens because it's a tic. I used to know somebody like that. She always apologized. Even if she didn't make contact, she would apologize because she knew that it set people on edge. And it was important to make the connection, the human connection of her expressing an awareness of I know what just happened. So that you feel like you are with somebody who, even if they are not in control, they have an awareness. That makes all the difference in the world. No, Tourette's does not make you racist. It doesn't make you sexist either. And there are people who want to say, like I saw Jamie Foxx posted about this and said, "This isn't down to Tourette's. He wanted to say it." I think the fact of the matter is there is a massive truth to the fact that if you want to understand Tourette's, then you owe it to yourself to do just a modicum of research to understand, number 1, that it is involuntary, but number 2, it speaks to the greater issue of what we do and do not understand about the mind, the subconscious, the subconscious within our DNA, and so on and so forth. So, I'm not going to really speak to the Tourette's issue. I'm not going to, downplay it. I'm not gonna say it's not real. I'm not gonna say that, um, it's an excuse for the behavior. In this situation, it's an excuse for a lack of accountability. So, he wants to hide behind the Tourette's shield. Let's just not even address Tourette's. Let's just take it with, it was involuntary. Okay, it was involuntary, and it was still harmful. And this is not about your intention, this is about your impact. You intended to go there to celebrate the film, to be in good company, and so on and so forth, and you did that. You also had a negative impact on other people and their experience, and you are accountable for that. And the whole fact that his project is about bringing people into a lived experience of Tourette's, its impacts on somebody's social existence and their relationships, seems like this would be the kind of incident if he found value in such an incident. And that's why I say that shit is racist. Because you just decided to lop it off at it's involuntary. Okay. That's intention versus impact. And I don't accept that because if you don't also know with the behavior, then that's a different conversation. But you consciously know.
That's not acceptable. That's a terrible apology. A terrible, terrible, terrible apology. And it makes me think that he's an arrogant dick. And no, I don't have any sympathy for him because he didn't show any sympathy for the people that he impacted. And he impacted my people. So while he's busy saying, protect, protect and humanize people with Tourette's, protect and humanize Black people who hear the hard R thrown into the air. Pathetic. That's a pathetic, pathetic man. And Tourette's doesn't have anything to do with it. And that sums it up right there. The unwillingness to acknowledge impact is racism. Yeah. That sums it up right there.
High five. I'm bulletproof.
I don't agree that he should not have been there because I don't think that we should isolate people because of, I mean, unless we're talking about NBA YoungBoy, and then I think isolation is key. But I don't think that we should isolate people for that. I think that it's great that he was there. But the irony of literally why he was there and then what happened and then how he addressed it is peak white privilege caucasity. You want me to believe your heart and your goodness, and I don't. And the last thing I'm going to do is watch your movie. I'll be watching Sinners again before the Oscars, but I won't be watching your movie. That's production's fault. They have a delay and they have a censor button. And the BAFTAs are notorious for never getting it right. I'll say that. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Yeah. So they could have done more than just make a general announcement. And they didn't do that. So that's down to them. And them just apparently generally not giving a shit that it's just hanging out there. Is crazy. He could have. He could have done a lot of things, but this apology was terrible, or this statement, because it wasn't an apology. It was a statement saying, I'm mortified that people think that, that was intentional. But a real apology is a full-on acknowledgement of impact. And then, have your people call their people. You're going to need to reach out, at least make the attempt to reach out directly behind the scenes to apologize. So he doesn't have to be maliciously racist. Everybody is inherently racist and anti-Black. It is basically in our DNA at this point in time. It's cultivated by environment. So this is what white privilege looks like today. A motherfucker who's white, who has Tourette's, can just abdicate all responsibility of impact when he throws out the hard R in the presence of Black people. That's white privilege today on the planet. It's absurd. It really is absurd and insulting. And I don't think that this is just going to melt away for him. And I don't think that it should. I think that he's going to get an appropriate level of backlash, and I hope he adjusts himself accordingly. Because, there's still time. There's still time. It's the same day. There's still time to be like, okay, that didn't go over well. If you really care, if you really mean it, and you really want people to understand, you're going to have to do more work than that bullshit. But if you don't, and it's just a blame Tourette's, then he's going to walk around painting himself as a victim of this situation heretofore, and say that people that are critical of him and his statement are, ignorant and just don't understand Tourette's. No, we understand. We get it. It's involuntary. We also understand inherent racism. A lot of us understand because we've personally experienced a non-Black person say something completely racially ignorant and offensive to us out of nothing but complete ignorance. But let's not pretend that we can't hold both at the same time. Let's not pretend. If we can do it, you can do it too. You know why? You started this shit. Yeah. I mean, if Kate Winslet walks onto the stage and he yells out, "You fucking cunt," I have a feeling we're going to hear him toss an apology. Talk about the wonderful women in his film or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, that it's not credible. It's not credible to me unless you are inherently racist and dismissive of your impact on Black people. Which, I mean, that's status quo, so unsurprising. Not surprised. Just disgusted. Just disgusted. That is a pathetic statement. The irony, I know I've said that a lot, but Michael B. Jordan and DelRoy Lindo are standing there because they were in a movie together called Sinners. It's just like a picture within a picture within a picture within a picture happening right now. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? And you not gonna acknowledge in your statement, sir, I'm so dead right now. Divine Black Rose. I've never seen a black person with Tourette's randomly yell saltine. Yeah, I haven't. I can't say that I've seen a black person with Tourette's. I mean, the only black people with Tourette's that I know are on social media, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody just yell out cracker ass cracker. And that's the thing that I don't want to see now. I don't want to see. I do not want to see it. And I have a feeling we might see it, but I don't want to see it. But it wouldn't surprise me if we do see it, but I don't want it. I do not want a statement or a comment or an interview answer from anybody related to Sinners giving him a pass. Speaking to it better than he did. Because we always have to do that. So black people and Sinners now are supposed to get up and explain Tourette's to people and why they're, it was a shocking moment, but in the context of, I don't want any of that. I don't want it. I'm tired, boss. That ain't even our movie. We don't even go there. Now, unless it's like, because I could just see it on the red carpet. So BAFTA, da 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 da, and you can just see it. You can just see somebody with Sinners giving a very diplomatic, very like little bit of both and, right, validating kind of both things, and then graciously finding the conclusion of their little comment. I don't want that shit unless it's like, yeah, he reached out to me. We had a conversation. I know it was a really shocking moment for people. It was shocking for us. Blah, 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 blah. And then some kind of, make it to the end of your little response. But I just don't want that. I do not want black people to now have to do the work of this fucking white man. We ain't even talked about the fact that the movie won some pretty good awards. We ain't even talked about that. So, yeah. When all else fails, yell titties, okay? Just titties. We're not going to give it that much power. And we're not going to give it that much power. We're not going to give it that much power. We're addressing it in the moment, and then we're going to move the fuck on. But we're not going to give it that much power because there is no stench on us for his shit. There is no stench on the movie for his shit. Period. So we're not going to give it that kind of power. It doesn't tarnish anything having to do with blackness or black art. He wears that forever. Anytime we ever see this motherfucker's face or hear his name in the future, which we probably won't, he wears that. As he should. Ball and chain for the rest of his life, since he doesn't want to address it appropriately. He deserves to wear that forever. And we don't. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, again, we are more advanced. we suck, but we're still more advanced. So yeah, I'm not gonna let it take away from the BAFTAs they received aren't tarnished, and for damn sure Sinners is not tarnished either. When I think about Sinners in the future, I will not think about this. I will forget about it, which is great. But we gonna talk about it in a moment. Wait, what are you talking about? Take care, beautiful. It would have been great to have you as a part of this conversation, but that's okay. That's okay. Yes. Yes. I think they won 3. Wound Me won for Best Supporting Actress. They won Best Score. Joran won for Best Score, and then Best Screenplay. And yeah, you can't take that away from him. You really can't. I mean, that's a special one. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. I was only paying attention to the black people, so I don't know. Oh, were you? Okay, I'll catch it on the replay. I'm locked in right here, so I'll catch it in on the replay. Do you think I did it justice? Or do you think I fucked it all up? But I'll catch it on the replay. I'm glad that you were able to be a part of the conversation. All right, thank you. Yeah, I missed anything having to do with Paddington. I was just focused on the black people. Once I got the black people, I was like, I'm out. I don't give a damn about the BAFTAs. I really don't care. I don't give a good goddamn about the BAFTAs. I'm basically just following sinners around to whatever, event they wind up at. I'm like, oh, cool. Sinners won some more awards. What's this awards program? I've never heard of it before. Yeah. I would not have paid a lick of attention to the BAFTAs if they had not been, nominated and the clips weren't showing up online of the wins. Would not have paid attention. Don't care at all. I didn't even catch it until I don't know if it was. Well, it was probably late last night because I went to bed at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was seeing the clips of just like sinners on the red carpet, and then them winning the 3 awards, and then it was either super late last night or early this morning. I started seeing news articles coming up. I think Jamie Foxx was the first thing that I saw, and I was like, what is he talking about? And I just could not put it together. I could not put the headline together of like what it could possibly mean, because it was a headline that like, Jamie Foxx believes racist Tourette's outburst was intentional or something. And I read the headline and I'm like, what does that even mean? And then I read the article and I was like, oh, hell nah. And then I went into my news feed and I was like, oh, there it is. It's everywhere. Okay. All right. Okay, got it. And then and at that point in time, I was like, oh, that's really unfortunate. All the things that I said, all true. But I wasn't going to talk about it until I saw his statement. When I saw his statement, I was like, oh, no, bro. That's not going to suffice. That's not okay. See, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Paddington said something racist at the BAFTAs. What happened? I mean, it's just this timeline that we're on is crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah, I read that headline and I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on. You can usually, put it together just from a headline these days. The headlines are 15, 16, 30 words long. They just spell it out for the stupid people in the back. So, but I read that headline and I was like, I can't figure out what this means. I guess I'm going to have to read this article because I don't know what this means. Yeah, animatronics are interesting. Yeah, we do live in bizarro world. We really do. We really, really do. So yeah, anything else going on? I've decided as of today that we are on official Ice Man watch. Are y'all ready? You ready? You ready? Ready? It's less than a month until the end of winter. I saw a bunch of people think that it's going to come this week. Y'all think we get a Drake album this week? I know I set a goal, but we're not going to reach it. So you won't be getting a reaction from me. So this live is almost over and we did not come close to the goal. So you don't think it's going to happen? What does what mean? No, a reaction to, I set a goal. There's a goal in the chat that if we make the goal, I will do a reaction to the birds and the bees. And then I said, we're not going to make the goal because this is almost over. So you're not going to get a reaction from me. And then separately, I said, we're officially on Iceman Watch because I just arbitrarily decided that today because I realized, because somebody mentioned it in the Discord, less than a month away, baby. Winter's almost over. They Kiki said, no, we're not getting an album. Is this not a chair? His rollout is the album. Oh God. The money I would make y'all pay for that. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. I'd have to be in a real mood to be like, all right, fuck it, y'all. We gonna run it. See what it do. I mean, again, the timeline we're on, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Thank you. What Iceman Watch mean? I mean, it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna drop soon, isn't it? I think we're officially in the realm of it actually coming out. Don't you think? Guys? Guys? No, I think we're good. Thank you. Kiki says, I don't think he has enough foresight to care about the symbolism of its release date. Oh, wow. Look at you guys. I mean, I believe in you, but I still don't think we're going to make the goal. But thank you. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Thank you for the $2 contribution. You're so sweet. Is he? Is he really? Okay, now this is lofty. We're about to get GTA 6 before Iceman. Shit, baby. I don't think we're going to get GTA 6 before the fucking apocalypse, but we'll fucking see, I guess. You are so funny. Ooh, see, at least you're thinking with a marketing mindset. Iceman coming to cool your summer off. Very good. You are such a goof. Thank you very much. I think Iceman isn't going to come out at all. He's scared to compete. It could drop tonight. It could. Iceman is going to be the detox. The detox from what? What are we detoxing from? You're so funny. Aw, thank you, beautiful. Maude, you'll have to let me know if we hit the goal because my count is very late. Kind of hard to see on your yeah. When is this supposed to come out? When is this supposed to come out again? May? They've changed it so many times. I can't remember. Oh. Do we have a date for that? Or he's just a bitch who's scared to compete. You're cracking me up. Aw, thank you. Mid-November for GTA 6. Fucking ridiculous. I swear to God, we're gonna get to July and they're gonna be like, actually, and fuck. Oh my gosh. Wow. You're so funny. Okay. All right. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it today. You'll get it. How about that? Goal exceeded. That's the looters. That's what I'm talking about. They said August. I thought it was summer-ish. Now it's November. Just fucking get it together. What the fuck? Sorry. Waiting for this shit since my kid was in high school. Ew, the ice got freezer burn. That means it's stinky too. I don't like stinky ice. Stinky freezer burn ice is the nastiest. Y'all are so funny. Yeah. Oh, Drakey poo. Yeah. The only other thing that happened this morning that was fascinating to see is Lord Mendelsohn has been arrested in the UK. Oh boy. He leaked information to Jeffrey Epstein. But the other thing that I thought was really interesting, and this came out within days of Andrew being arrested, was that a lot of people were hella opposed to former Prince Andrew being named a trade envoy. And Mendelsohn was instrumental in pushing it through. He's 72 years old. They arrested him at 5 o'clock at night. So either they are convinced that they can get through all the questions they have for him in 5 hours, or they intend to keep him overnight in jail, which is crazy. I mean, technically, I could. Do I want to? No, not really. Just being honest, not really compelled for that. But Birds and the Bees video, I'm compelled for that. I'll do that. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I've gone from watching a child be tortured as a child, waiting for GTA 6 to being an adult who is indifferent to protect his heart. Oh God. And that's a crazy journey to be on, from a child who had his heart broken every 6 months by them being like, actually, it's not coming out, to him being an adult who is indifferent every time they delay the release of the game. Wow. What a life journey. All these fucking gaming companies closing down various shops and firing a hell of a lot of people. Xbox just announced a bunch of dumb shit that's only gonna fuck up Xbox and Xbox gaming. And Microsoft made computer desktop games. So once again, if you only have an Xbox, what the fuck is going on in your world? Like, what? Huh? Really? Those are the motherfuckers that you trust with your gaming experience? How? How, Sway? You about to be in for a world of fucking hurt because they've decided AI can do the job. Your gaming experience is gonna suck. An Xbox and that's it. What the fuck? I just cannot fathom that. Cannot fathom it. Oh, well, it's about to get 1,000 times worse. Because you're right, but it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. And I'm just like, couldn't be me. Nah, couldn't be me. I fucks with that Sony PlayStation, right? Right. I know I do have an Xbox. And I have a bunch of Xbox games. Because my son inherited my dad's Xbox when he died. And every once in a while, I think about firing it up just for shits and giggles and looking through, like, I wonder what games are on the Xbox that I don't have on the PlayStation. And then I laugh at myself. Say, that's ridiculous. Why would I do that? And then I keep it pushing. I mean, this is fair. This is fair. I've been gaming for over 40 years, which is crazy. But it is what it is. The way that my son, the excitement about Halo coming out for PS5. Yeah, he was very excited when he saw that news. Yeah, I mean, I like a little bit of both, you know? I like a little bit of uh I like exciting gameplay. I don't like stressful gameplay. And there are some games that are just they're so advanced I can't play them. And I just know that. Nope, can't. I've gotten into a couple games where my son is like, I swear to God, you will love this game. And I'm like, this game was not technically built for me to be able to do. My brain is hardwired for a controller that does certain things, one thing at a time, and not all at once. So, yeah. I'm mindful for gaming to be a fun and not a stressful experience. I love a good horror game. Yeah, I pussyfoot my way, pun intended, through the whole game like a bitch. Yeah, like a bitch. I put my way through a whole fucking horror game. I can't help it. I can't help it. I love horror. Good horror. Got to be good horror. Can't be cheap horror. Can't be violence and gore for the sake of violence and gore. I need good quality, but I can't help it. Oh, Zelda is old school classic for me. I mean, yeah, because I was gaming before there were gaming consoles widely available, and Zelda was very early game for me. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Thank you for the $2 contribution. Oh. So is Xbox the iPhone and PlayStation the Samsung? I get it now. Xbox is the Nokia. PlayStation is, believe it or not, an iPhone and a Samsung. What do you think, chat? How'd I do? Yeah. Xbox is a Nokia. PlayStation is a Samsung and an iPhone. There we go. Seems legit. I nailed it. Yeah. Sony PlayStation. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it really is. She's that girl. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go because I need to eat some lunch and then I need to film a little reaction video and post that so that you all can enjoy it. Awesome making the goal. Ding. Sorry I had to have this on screen the whole time, but it was a roller coaster journey of a conversation. My God. Man lives on a farm in Utah. I am too fucking through. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Peace.